Let the sky cross our path again, my love. By Rian Jane Veras. I was resting at my hospital bed in my new room here at the Madrid Medical Center. Pero, iba ngayon dahil dalawa kami sa isang kwarto. Hindi ko pa nakikita. My treatment just finished a while ago, and I'm resting when I was about to close my eyes. I heard a loud sound coming from the door. Nasundan ito ng mabigat at mapadabog na mga hakbang. I frowned and tried to sit, despite of the pain I'm feeling. I managed to sit down at my bed. I examined him. He's so pale, just like me.
I scoffed. The way he talked back to Dr. White, that makes me want to punch him. This rebellious guy is getting on my nerves. He rolled his eyes and switched his look to his front where my bed was. He looked at me enemy. If a look can kill, I was so sure that I'm already in the coffin. Why are you looking at me? He asked firmly. I was just curious because you didn't get treated. I mean, you are so rude. Just because the treatment was painful, it doesn't mean you should yell at the doctor who wants to help you regain your strength, I said. I seem like I'm a mummer scolding my son.
I looked straight to his eyes, but he just rolled his eyes. But in the end, he gave in a smile a little because I feel that my words and Dr. Mead's words had a huge impact on him. They closed the curtain to give him a privacy. Well, having a bone marrow cancer isn't a joke.
They closed the curtains to have a privacy on the treatment they will do. I know how painful it was, and I'm sure he will cry out loud. After a minute, he started to scream like an idiot. I even heard him cursing, despite of the pain. Nagkakagulo na sila dahil sa pagwawala nito. I know how messy it was behind that blue curtains.
He just chatted, well, kinda hard, but Drain wasn't a rebellious guy as you think. Holly, he was good boy and smart like you. He just really hated when the treatment day come because it was a slap to him. Slap of reality that he has a condition where survival was impossible.
Umalis na si Dr. Waits dahil may pasyente dapat na siya. Kailangan asikasin. I started at my room 17 years of my life. Puro puting pader ang nakikita ko at mga kagamitan ng ginagamit sa mga pasyente may kondisyon gaya ko. Lahat ang kutralado, miski nakakainin ko, oras ng tulog at daming pag-iba.
Mom, what happened? I asked and held her hands. I know how my mom struggled because of my condition. She had to work to sustain my treatment. When my dad left us for his new family, he never sustained our needs. That's why Mom needed to work hard. I want to help her. I don't want to be a burden, but how? How can I help her when I'm in this state? Nothing, anak. Do you want to eat? I have something for you. I brought sinigang. It's your favorite, right? Her tender smile made me feel like safe and fight more. I don't want my mom left here all alone. I don't want her smile turn into sobs. Pinaghain niya ako, we laugh and tell more story. My mom looked at Drain's bed, then she smiled.
Hi, did you eat? If not, then join us. Marami akong nilutong ulam. You and Holly can share. Mom stand up and went to Drain's bed. Hindi na po siguro pagtanggi nito, but it doesn't change my mom's decision. Pinilit niya ito at inalalayan tumayo. He didn't protest and do what my mom said. Nagkatabi kami sa lamesa, pinaghainan siya ni Mami ng pagkain ng buong galak. I look at him. He hesitantly took the spoon and looked at Mom. Thank you po, magalang nitong saad that made my brows raise.
Ngumiti naman si Mami. Naku, walang anuman tita Hana na lang ang itawag mo sa aking hiyo. Nagpatuloy kami sa pagkain at kung paminsan-minsan ay dumilingon ako sa kanya. He continuously wiping his eyes. Are you crying? I asked my mom, stop eating and look at him confused. He looked at me and my mom, hindi po Tita Hana. He was hesitant to say Tita Hana, but still he does it anyway. Bakit ka umiiyak, Hio? May problema ba? Tanong ni Mami.
We stayed for a while but got interrupted by the nurse. Pinatawag kami sa opisina niya. Sumunod kami at pagpasok namin sa opisina ni Dr. Mitz, unang pumukaw sa attention ko si Mami na humihikib. Maupo kayo, saad ni Dr. Mitz. Nagtataka man na umupo na lamang kami ni Drain. I have a news for the both of you, saad ni Dr. Mitz. I was quite nervous. Drain noticed how I pinched my trembling hands, that's why he held it.
Someone from Europe invented a capsule for your condition, and I want to say na itry ito. When you take the capsule, you don't need to take your medicine daily, and there's a huge percentage na gagaling kayo. Nagliwanag ang paningin ko at tumingin kay Drain, na ngayon ay nakatingin na din sa akin na may ngiti sa labi. Niyakap niya ako ng maigpit. Gagaling na tayo, Holy, gagaling tayo. Humiwalay ako sa pagtiyakap niya at humarap kay Mommy. Mom, you heard that? Gagaling na kami ni Drain.
Dumating ang oras na hinihintay namin ni Gray. Tapos na kami kumain at nagtungo sa rooftop. Padalhin na lang sa amin ang gamot sa rooftop kaya nagkwentuhan muna kami. May dalawang nurse na lumapit sa amin, dala ang tray na may gamot at dalawang basong tubig. Nakangiti namin itong ininom. Ang pait ng gamot kaya naubos ko ang isang basong tubig. Ang pait! Komento ni Gray at humiga na naman sa hita ko.
Holly, nahihirapan akong huminga. Malamyos niyang saad. I look at him. Totoo ba? Tanong ko. Tango lang ang sagot niya. Minute later, I feel the same too. My chest became heavy, and I can't breathe properly. Drain, I can't breathe properly. Hinawakan ko ang dibdib ko nang maramdamang bumibilis ang tibok nito. Hindi normal ang bilis ng mga ito. Holly, what's the matter? Umupo siya ng maayos. Drain, I can't breathe. My heart beat as faster than its normal beat. Saad ko habang hawak ang aking dibdib.
Masaya kaming pumasok sa kwarto. Hindi ko maialis ang aking mga ngiti. Ganon din si Drain. Drain, nananaginip ba ako? Totoo ba to? Tanong ko. Tumawa si Drain at tinakbayan ako. Holly, kalma. Hindi ka nanaginip. Kasi totoo lahat to. Mabagal ang takbo ng oras. Mamayang gabi pa ihatid ang capsule na iyon. And while waiting, I and Drain made a silly idea. We made a bucket list na gagawin namin once we get out here. Una natin gagawin is kakain ng madaming sushi.
At papasok tayo sa school at pangapat, tutuparin at natin yung promise natin sa isa't isa na pupunta tayo sa Boracay, Hiligal Liga kung saad. At panghuli, papakasalan kita.
Drain held my arm to calm me down, but I can't. Sobrang bigat ng bawat paghinga ko. Holly, don't joke around. Umiling ako at may mga luha na lumabas sa aking mga mata. Drain hugged me and started to cry. No, this can't be. No, don't scare me, Holly. Please, he said. Drain, I can't handle the heaviness. Drain, hindi ko na kaya yung bigat. Sad ko na bang unting-unting pumipikit. My hands at my chest loosen and I can't feel my heartbeat anymore. Holly, Holly, please don't, Drain said. Holly, Holly, don't leave me. I cried like that idiot. My heart beats slow, and I know my moments I'll doze off. Holly, let the sky cross our path again, my love. I close my eyes, and tears keep escaping my eyes. As I completely close my eyes, my heart also stopped beating. Drain Javier, time of death, 8:47 p.m. Holly Ildefonso, time of death, 8:42 p.m.